the way to the max.
We
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
Ay.
This shit slap, this shit black.
shit
Tell the
black,
DJ, won't you bring that back?
Bring
Turn
that
this
back.
motherfucker up, had the whole club stacked.
Yeah.
Every week, Imani reminds us. Every week, Imani reminds us to put our @ names, knowing damn well her Instagram not even connected.
Nigga, but I ain't hurt her feelings with that. Like, nigga, you ain't even got your IG up yet.
So what? So what? When it's reactivated, it will still be there. So you're welcome. By the way, you're welcome.
It'll be another year by now.
Right, low key. I mean, no, actually, maybe sooner than that because I'm thinking of a brand plan for Instagram. So
I'm thinking about changing my Instagram name again. It's about time. I'm getting sick of having. Cause like I'll be all sad stuff and I talk to people, they'll be like, oh, let me get your Instagram, super funny and all that stuff. I'm like, okay. And I start to tell them what it is and I realize I'm getting tired of like saying it.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be like, oh yeah, just look up like my actual name and you'll find it.
Yeah, because that shit is confusing. Like I still don't know.
It's not confusing if you know how to spell. It's not confusing if you know how to spell. But I just, most of the time, I just assume niggas can't spell. So I just sit there and say it for them. Because if I just put the, and then the word eloquent, but instead of a Q, put a K, you're like, oh, okay.
That's a lot of thinking, like, wait, eloquent.
I keep forgetting eloquent. I thought it was eloquent. I was like, eloquent? Is he saying, is that his way to say delinquent? What the fuck?
I'm trying to
That's funny.
I was straight like delinquent. He's the 8th delinquent. He's the 8th delinquent. Okay, cool.
Y'all think way too hard.
8 is the money number, honey. 8 is money.
I thought money was money.
Money.
That's why I'm so tired now because I was trying to make this money last week, man. I did. So on Monday, actually, am I allowed to talk about this? Okay, I probably can't say who it's for, but I did a music video on Monday for a pretty big hip hop artist. And I went in there, I was supposed to be a dead body on this video, but then they ended up making it someone else. So I got to be a driver instead. And it actually made way more sense because I got way more scenes. The director's like, yo, I'm so glad I switched y'all because your performance is really good. So can't wait to see that. I got to drive JT, or yeah, both of y'all. Y'all know what what's it called? What's it called? It's a Hellcat, a Dodge Hellcat.
Not off the top of my head, but
okay. Well, just know that shit goes 0 to 60 in like 2.6 seconds. It's ridiculous.
So you were actually driving it. It wasn't on one of those little.
At first, it was just me in the car, like with artist in the back, and then the person in dead body here. Like we were just still, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna whip the car around now. So I had to drive with the car. I had to drive this very fast car, knowing that there was a very expensive camera on the door, also having to act like I was panicked and stuff, while also pretending that I'm driving fast, but also I have to like somehow obey the traffic rules. Like it was just a lot of things going on at once, but I did it. And then I did 2 other union productions later that week.
How was the shoot with Swisyzinna?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh, it was fine. It's fine.
You did a production with her?
Yeah, she. I didn't realize it was her until I looked at the signature. And I was like, wait, there's no way someone else has her name. There's no way. Oh yeah, she was cool. That shoot was calm, and I did another one. I've been shooting a lot.
Swiss Army, by the way, Swisyzinna. She was trying to get on. She was trying to get on, but her schedule's so busy because I've been wanting her on.
So I say all that to say that the last couple of weeks have been a blessing. More blessings coming, which means I will be even more tired. But hey, I get to be.
My life is slowly getting back to how it was before the shit I was talking about last week. Imani, you weren't knowing, so you didn't really know. I this last month was tough, and I gave money. See me, kind of looked at me a little differently because she was like, "Oh, I didn't know you was going through all that shit." I was like, yeah, because there's some shit. I was like, some shit I've learned to just keep to myself because everybody don't give a fuck.
It's true.
I hear all the restrictions are being lifted by June 15th for the COVID restrictions. Yeah,
I'm
so
kind
that
of
should be
afraid, bro.
interesting.
I don't know if I really want them to move stuff up that quick.
Yeah, I feel like there's a catch to that, but hey,
Can we
we'll
just
see.
like wait until I don't know July?
Yeah,
Like,
because that was the
let's do
initial
like
one.
mid to late June. I think would be solid.
Yeah,
Mid
I
to
don't see
late.
the difference between now and next month anyway, because all this. But I'm a conspiracy theorist, so my opinion don't matter.
I'm gonna be tight if this shit comes back.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, I haven't fact checked this, but I volunteer at the vaccine clinic at work, and one woman was telling me you have to be vaccinated to get into Staples Center and stuff like that. So,
Staples Center they call me to work because I'm still employed with Staples Center. They hit me yesterday. I was like, let me see, and I told them they called me a couple times. I was like, look, I still want this unemployment shit. I'm gonna keep it real with you. They're like, you can still get it at work. I said, word. Hit me back there.
Yeah,
bro, I've been
they were saying
like, how do you think I've been able to work and still get it? You just gotta, I'm it's just like you just gotta tell them like how much you worked that week. You might not get as much, but you'll still get money.
As long as I get that extra 600, I don't care about the money.
Yeah, they're saying a lot of people don't want to work because unemployment money is so good right now. So companies are saying it's hard to hire people because a lot of people don't want to work right now. So
if Staples Center was giving me the hours that I don't need to do that, then yeah, I like working at Staples Center. That's why I'm still there. Like I'm making more money doing other things though, but I'm gonna keep that job. I'm gonna keep it until I don't really need it anymore. I like the people there. They were just cool vibes. It's just summertime be slow because everything ain't not going on, no games, and everybody ain't trying to watch the motherfucking Los Angeles Sparks over summer. So it don't be that much work. You gotta find work over summer.
Are we getting this vaccine or not? Like what's
no?
No, still no.
No, still nope. I just won't ride no airplanes or shit like that. Then fuck it.
I'm getting closer and closer to possibly doing it, but I still haven't. My roommate got it done. He got his first shot.
Well, the white people gonna get it, period. I don't know a white person who hasn't talked about getting.
Nah, but I know plenty of black people that have done it too. Like all my friends in New York got it done.
No, I know the black people, but I'm saying white people, period, are doing it. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're making it required for HBCUs right now. Like all students have to get vaccinated to get back on campus. So they're targeting black people, huh? HBCUs, huh?
Nah,
they're just not. They're not playing no games. They're just like
they so pressed. If I don't want to take it. Why are you pressing me to take it? If I don't want to take it, suck my dick, nigga. Go somewhere.
I mean, I feel like they're just trying to make it easier. Like,
no, you lit a fire into me last week, Imani. Speaking of lighting a fire,
I can see that.
Into the authentic podcast and tricking nerds in this motherfucker. I'm JT. I had to calm down a little. JT, aka Mr. Love Game, aka Mr. Everything, aka the greatest motherfucking man on the planet. Next to my main man, Mr. Cairo Spencer, the second greatest man on the planet. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. Just blessed and highly favored.
We are blessed. You a blessed ass nigga. Yeah.
Say blessed nigga.
Got the first lady, Miss Clappers herself, Miss Imani Faye.
Wow, this again. I'm just over here laughing at these two as usual.
Every week, Imani. Like,
huh?
We say it every week. We say it every week.
I'm so glad you said it, Cairo.
And every week it makes me go, But listen, I'm just laughing at these two per usual. Nothing new.
She likes it. Yeah, she be in the mirror like, Lola Clappers. I kind of like it.
That sounds like a good stripper name, low key. That sounds like an OnlyFans stripper.
We've been over this.
Yeah, we've been over this. We've been over a lot of things we talk about.
Test it out on your mans.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
He probably already had. That's why she's so excited for the name. He was like, you know what? I like that Lola Clappers too. Keep that shit.
I don't think he appreciates that name too much, actually.
You say he appreciates it?
He said he doesn't.
No,
she just doesn't.
He doesn't appreciate that name.
Team player.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
I'm on my
shout out to him now. Love and respect. So how y'all doing?
All shout out.
Nigga.
Yeah, all left.
I'm back on my gangster shit though. Fuck these niggas. I'm ready for all smoke now.
Oh gosh.
Nah, man, because I thought about what you were saying last week, and I was like, this motherfucker's right. I am a soft ass nigga. I am a soft ass nigga right now.
Simp.
Who called you soft?
Imani, she was going in on that.
Soft. Yeah.
She actually was missing Cairo. I was like, yo, I'm going to me.
PMSing.
Nigga, nobody was PMSing.
You went in on him and I missed it.
Oh my goodness.
No regrets. I had myself a great time.
Cairo. We asked you and you came with this all professional, nice response. I thought, oh, that's a nice way of putting it. You probably don't remember though, because he had asked like, did he change this last season? And you were like, well, I think, what'd you say?
Oh, okay.
A real nice way though.
But she kept continuing with it. I was like, you know what? Money's right. I have been a soft ass nigga, you know.
True.
You know, and it has to do.
Keep it that way.
No.
Daddy JT is my favorite kind of JT. Anytime JT posts him and his son, that's the only time I interacted with him on Instagram. It's only if he posts something with his son. Other than that, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, because I'll be posting reckless shit after that.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's so cute.
Oh, yeah, he is a cutie pie.
Your little peaceful warrior.
Man, he be so angry. So I'm like, what are you angry with? I'm still learning him as like what his moods feel. I'm like, oh, I think he's angry. Sometimes he'll be like, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
For no reason. Wait till you start talking.
Shout out to my son though. He got a tooth that came in the other day. So
you said he had a tooth that came in?
His first tooth came in the other day.
Oh wow.
So cute.
Yeah, we might have to change your name, JT.
You said what?
Might have to change. I don't know if we can do the AKA Mr. Love game anymore. Might just have to be Daddy JT.
Low key.
Only time I get called daddy is when ladies call me daddy, but nah.
Hilarious! Wow.
I mean, I saw that coming.
Or you know,
typical JT statement.
I'm sure you probably get this, Cairo, because I don't know your sex age, but you seem like you got some good love in. I'm sure when you fuck a girl, and when a girl don't expect you to fuck her, when she don't expect it from you, she'll look back at you like, oh my god, how you fucking me like this?
Hilarious.
If I could tell you how many times I had a girl's face look at me the way I was fucking her, not because the way I was fucking her, because it was me. Like, wait a minute. This ain't the same JT that was just the goofy ass nigga. This nigga is crazy right now. Oh my god.
I'm fucking crying.
They never no girl ever looks at me the same after that first encounter. They never look at me the same ever. Like I've single-handedly helped women change the way they look at black men. I've single-handedly helped women change the way they look at black men because girls be like, because of me,
how?
Because y'all women y'all always sit there. I think y'all know a nigga that could put it down.
There you go.
Oh, a nigga that could put it down. Y'all think y'all know. Girl, like, I know he can put it down. And they're like, girl, I thought he was gonna put it down. That nigga was little, or he know how to work it and shit. I hear the story. You know, and then it be the ones you least suspect. It be the ones you least suspect. Because I'm a confident motherfucker, but I think girls be thinking it's fake confidence. And they be like, you so confident in yourself, like you're that great.
You talk a lot, that's why you a lot. So far, oh, please.
And then girls always hit you with you know how many guys bragged about it, could back it up. I'm like, bitch, I'm not them niggas. So I don't care what the fuck you experience with other niggas. They be like, yeah, but they couldn't back it up. So why should I believe you? Again, I'm not them niggas. So stop trying to compare me to these fake alpha niggas who front like, girl, you know, I'll break your back. Man, shut up. Yeah, girls are dumb. They don't know. They never. Girls never.
Not down.
I say that because if girls knew, I wouldn't always get, oh my God, you exceeded my expectations. Oh my God, I thought you was lying. I thought, you know.
Because it's the swag.
I get it all the time. That is annoying, actually.
You ain't got no swag, JT.
Yeah, that's what that is. It's the swag.
But
you're not a great person.
What? So what? I don't care.
You got a what swag? What do you say?
Dick swag. That dick swag. I don't need regular swag. I got dick swag.
I cannot.
That's why when I fuck a girl, they never stop fucking me. And it be, if you see, like people like, how you get that fine ass joint right there? I'm like, nigga, you know, God show you got gangsta in you. I'm a gangster, nigga. Niggas think I be saying that shit. I am crazy. But because I don't got, like you said, I ain't got no swag. I ain't smooth. I ain't got the suaveness like these bitches be falling for. I don't get the benefit of the doubt. And then they be like, you fucked me too hard. Can you stop? No, bitch, because you told me you underestimate. See, that's how I get girls. I'm not gonna curse you out. I'm just gonna fuck the shit out you, and then I'm gonna humble your ass. That's how I do this shit. I thought I was over it, but it still bothers me. It don't bother me as much as it used to, but it still bothers me. Especially after you finish fucking, she be like, oh my God, I thought you were lying. I didn't think you was gonna wear. But why would you think I'm lying? Because you just don't strike me as. All right, I don't want to hear no more. I hear the same.
JT,
this is such a JT statement right now.
No, out here hates fucking girls, bro.
Cairo. Let me ask you.
Not because he hates the girl, but just because he's gone through so much that he's like, I have to make you love me. Like,
yeah, because most girls that liking me, most relationships start sexually. They be like, oh, I really like you, no, bitch. You just like the way I fuck you. And then when we do the real pillow talk, you actually get to see me in a different light other than the weird guy that can't dress and some shit. You actually see me as a fucking human. So then that's when it starts to shift over like, oh, you know what? He's not that bad after all. You know, I can swag him up a little bit. Because every girl I get with, they want to swag me up, which I don't mind. If I got a girlfriend, I like to see you in this. I'm cool with that. I want my girl to feel secure around me. Yeah, you like this outfit? Let me throw that shirt. Yeah, I could do it. I've done that. And when I got in relationships and the girls that care about appearance, that'd be the biggest issue, really. Appearance, my personality, because sometimes, think I'm a weirdo. Let's be the two main biggest things. It's never how I treat a woman. Relationship never worked out by the way I treated her or the way I didn't love her right or whatever. It's always been shallow shit. My appearance. Oh, my friends think you're not cool enough. Fuck your friends. There's always something other than how I treat them.
Boy, it's so sad, man.
Oh, I ain't sad. I'm happy. I'm as passionate as a motherfucker because my friend said earlier, she was like, y'all Aries y'all be sounding so angry. I was like, no, we passionate in this bitch. We serious. We take our shit serious what we said. Can you hear me? Am I loud?
I can hear you. Like, yeah. Now you ask.
No, because I'm fired up, man. I'm tired of these fucking dumbass women that think they know everything and don't know shit about a nigga, but they swear they do. And then when they get played, and it's, oh, I don't trust men. No more relationships. Y'all men are liars. And what do men say? No, nigga. The niggas you fucking with are liars. Every man is a liar. But if the men you keep fucking with are liars, that should say something about you. That should say something about your pussy and what you doing with it.
Are liars.
Hey, okay, I gotta. You done with your rant now? You done?
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Cairo.
Rant, so I was letting you go. So I had a thought a couple days ago while I was cooking breakfast. And maybe it's because I've been watching too much Kevin Samuel. Maybe it's because, I'm thinking about just the idea of commitment in general and whether that's something, I might be doing soon. Who knows? We'll see. But how do we feel about open relationships?
Nope.
But specifically, open relationships for men. Because here's the thing. I think odds are, if you ask most men, you tell them, hey, you got your girl that you love or that that you really like, whatever, you got her. But if you want to go just hook up with one girl, just for the fun of it, you can do that. That's fine. Because as we talk about, men are primal. You mean
cheating respectfully, right?
Yeah, it's not emotional for us to just go fuck someone for whatever reason, On the other hand, I think most women, it kind of changes now because the idea of a modern woman is so different. But I think most women would rather just have, one man and that's it.
Yeah.
Or Imani, do you think that most women, if given the opportunity, would be fine having their one man, but also being able to screw around if they wanted to? Or is that just not in y'all's nature?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, nowadays, yeah. Nowadays, yeah, but the traditional woman, no. But nowadays, the modern women, especially younger generations, will absolutely love that. I mean, they do that anyway.
And I think that's even, we're talking about like now, I think that's even within, I think even 4 years ago, girls probably still would have said like, no, I'd rather just have my one man.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a one man type of woman. And to me, like open relationships are a way of just like not, because I'm like an all in type of person. Like I give my all. I'm 100% in. I'm 100%, just there. So to me, it's like a way to kind of get out of things and not be as committed. And I don't like that, but I think there are a good amount of women that would not mind that at all. So nowadays, at least.
Well, I was saying, I was talking to on the way here, on the way to get. I forgot who I was on the phone with because I was making different calls. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, when I was talking about treating respectfully, it's like, we can like women. I mean, men cheat differently. Like women say, like, oh, how can you just fuck a girl and not care? Because you can. Because you can. You just men are emotional, but they don't have the emotional when it comes to the sex as the woman do. Their emotional is more the attachment to the physical. Her emotion is more to the attachment of the man. So when so some of that girl be like, how can you just fuck somebody and just love me like nothing happened? I was like, because I can, sweetie. I do love you, but I just wanted some pussy. That's it. You making it about me? Oh, I want to be with her. No, I just wanted some pussy. I'm sorry. Yeah, your sex is good. Well, yeah. It got nothing to do with you. I just want pussy. Sometimes it don't have nothing to do with the woman. Niggas just like pussy. Woman, am I not good enough? I'm like, girl, you got all that. I just like
that ain't love though. That is not love. Saying you love someone.
I know marriages where the couples they swing and that keeps the relationship fresh because they remember the episode Cairo when we had Kiki on there last summer. She was talking about her and her husband, like they had issues, but then they started to do a little swinging and kind of freshen up the marriage and things like that, But there are swingers. I know a lot of swingers, and it works out because it don't always work out. But there are some because it takes away the stress because it's like some men they like, well, I don't need to cheat because my girl's fucking with the girls with me. So it's like if I want some pussy, she can just get it. And some men are happy like that.
You know what's funny? I've actually been watching Couples Retreat. And Michael Blackson is on there, and like him and his wife, they have an open marriage. I saw a partial. So they do a lot of threesomes together.
I saw a partial episode. He's talking American and everything on there.
Yeah, I love that show. Oh my god, because you got Delicious. I love Delicious. I've always loved Delicious. She's on there. The guy from The Exonerated Five is on there. There's a lot of like dope couples in there, Ray J and all them. But anyway, so with him and his wife, they have this agreement where they do threesomes with women. But she has to approve of the woman. But the example in this is that he does it outside of like behind her back a lot. And that's, and I feel like that happens a lot when you have this set agreement. Okay, we can F girls together. You know what I mean? But then the guy go and do his own thing and have a consistent relationship going. So I don't know. I mean, it's my preference, but
those broken niggas who need less, niggas who have sex a lot are not usually gonna be the happiest men. They might be content with their life and happy how it is, but to be that inner happiness, because you need that lust to fulfill you. But once that lust is gone, then what? Well, I got some good pussy, but now I'm back to life now.
Exactly.
Like men feel like they need sex, and honestly, women these days make you put like this. I've had women look at me funny because I'm kicking with a girl, I laid with her, and we ain't do nothing. They're like, "Nick, you ain't fuck." I'm like, "Well, I'm trying to be a gentleman." I don't know. It's like, damn. So I'm getting faulted for being a gentleman. So you know what? Next time I kick over the one, I'm gonna try to fuck her now because I can't be a gentleman.
Just stop caring about what people say. What the heck?
But it's affecting if the girl you trying to fuck with, and you trying to be a gentleman with, and you try to cuddle with her, and then 2 days later she goes chill with another nigga and he fucks her. Then you're like, damn, I'm sitting there trying to wait for you because I see you more than just sex, and you go just pussy off to another nigga, and he don't give a fuck about you. Like, I told you, Imani, you woke me up. Thank you so much, girl. I thank you for that shit last week. Fuck that. I'm all smoking everybody.
I love it.
Especially y'all fucking females. I love ladies. Y'all so great. But I'm tired of women feeling like because they're pretty, they can just say and do whatever the fuck they want. Nah, fuck that. I'm not subscribing to that. I just won't get no pussy then. Because let me tell you why niggas get pussy. They cater to the myths. They cater to the myths of pretty women. Pretty women got these myths, and men subscribe to them because they want the pussy. When you don't subscribe to a woman's myth, you're not getting the pussy. Period.
Not necessarily.
To a degree.
Obviously, there's like certain things you have to subscribe to just to be, like a decent human being.
Right.
But I think I'm so.
Don't care.
Please be gentlemen. Please be gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I think that's
this
my
is
way.
crazy.
I think that's my
What'd you
way.
say?
Go ahead.
I think that's my way they fact. At the end of the day, I'm just gentlemen, nice guys.
What's your hot topic, Imani?
Oh, she didn't think of a hot topic. Ooh,
No. You know the funny thing is, no. I actually do have one. The funny thing is, I was watching Couples Retreat, and Mendices and Gandhi, they were talking about how when he was locked up, she held him down, and then they asked the question, would you have held her down too?
Mm-hmm.
And he said he didn't know. And I feel like that happens a lot with different guys. So if you guys were in a situation, right, where you were with a woman and she ended up in jail for a while, do you feel like you would hold her down? Or what's your perspective of that? No. I feel like most guys don't.
Pussy, but I'm still gonna rock.
Like,
I'm still
to
think I'm not gonna fuck. Nah, you tripping.
Nah, the reason being is because
I would expect the woman to hold me down. Like, girl,
I know what I like, and odds are no woman I'm interested in is ever gonna ever find a way to end up in jail. So if that happens, it had to be something crazy wild, in which case maybe we can get her out because she got accused of something, or she was hiding something from me, something that would have been a red flag, in which case you can keep that, shorty. I'm out of here.
Right.
Because I think if the shoe was on the other foot, again, I'm not someone who would ever end up in jail unless I had to deal with the way I look, right? I wouldn't expect someone to wait. It'd be nice, but I wouldn't expect it. And I'd be paranoid the whole time. I'd be like, all right, she's still coming to visit me, but I know she's doing something on this. I'd rather you just clip
especially if it's years. What?
Just clip it. Let me go ahead and have my Malcolm X, revitalization, come out with a big beard and just
nothing more.
And the ladies fall for the beard. A nigga can be the biggest piece of shit. That beard could get him a long way.
Yo, that beard is life. I think I mentioned before, Drake beard saved him. Let me tell you, it's like once you got that beard, it was just,
imagine what I look like. What I'd look like coming out of jail.
You probably come out super buff with all this.
Like a good 3 years of just jail.
Dang.
Hey, my cousin was on here last week. We was rolling. And I'm so glad he was on here too. Shout out to Cujo, right?
Oh yeah, Kojo, yeah.
Kojo. Shout out to him. He a real nigga too. He understood, and it's funny because Monty be hating the shit I said. He said the exact same shit I say all the time. And it was good because it was somebody from her family. Because it's slow, but Monty admitted slowly but surely she learning that the shit I said wasn't coming from a hateful, bitter place. It was coming from a truthful place. Because a lot of shit I said to Imani a year ago, Imani come around like, you know what? That makes sense now. And I have a lot of my female friends that say that. A lot of my female friends, one of them I know them for 5-6 years, they're like, oh my God, I used to get so annoyed at you, but now I hate to admit it, JT. Ugh. But you got
I don't know about all that. I mean, I don't know.
Girls hate to admit I got a point. They hate it to the core. They're like, oh, I hate admitting it. Because now I think about what you say, because now I'm seeing niggas do what you say, and now I'm thinking about you now, and it annoys me. I'm like, but I wasn't trying to annoy you. I never say things to a woman to sit there and to hate or to piss her off. I just speak on, if the shit sounds bad, I'm going to say that. If it sounds good, I'm going to, hey girl, you better make that shit work. But a lot of times girls know what the fuck the situation is, and they still want a man to validate, and then will still stick around, which leads to this episode's we talking about he's not your friend, ladies. He just trying to fuck. Period.
Point blank.
Now you got some guys who got some platonic female friends, but don't think for a sec if she didn't throw the pussy at him. More times than not, the guy's hitting. The guy is hitting. Unless you Cairo, because Cairo's such a gentleman, he might be like, let's just be friends. Cairo's different and shit from all the other niggas and shit. So other than that, niggas is taking the cake. They taking that. And I'm trying to let the ladies know that y'all keep trying to be friends with these niggas, but the only reason you're trying to be friends, the prettier you are, the more friends a female's gonna have. Male friends she's gonna have. Because every guy is looking at the opportunity, even though he might have better hit it. Now, it's always that window of let me move my way up the ladder. Let me get into her comfort zone. Let me get to where she starts telling me about shit. and just get her at that one moment. And some guys will wait 5, 10 years. Girl, like, oh my God, I didn't think you saw me like that. I thought we were just friends. I don't see. So the fuck what? Girl, I don't care. You shocked and stuff? No. You gotta ease your way in. You gotta ease your way in. So sometimes you gotta play the friend. Some just get stuck in that friend and be in their feelings.
Yeah, dudes will wait the long haul. You know, they would definitely wait. They would definitely play their role for a little bit. And then, you know, they'll catch that vulnerable moment, you know, when maybe she just broke up or she going through something or blah, 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 blah.
Oh, men thrive on those moments. They thrive on them moments. They thrive on them vulnerable moments.
Cry on my shoulder.
Yeah, I got that. I wrote that in my thing. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to fuck on. I'm telling you, that's why when a girl goes through a breakup, a guy want to be that first one to try to, because so many women, y'all got niggas hollering at you all day. It's only a small window of opportunity when it comes to the fine ones to get her. It's the smallest window of opportunity. Because while she got a nigga, she already got 50 in her inbox already. Niggas texting her, ex is hitting her back. So it's a small window of opportunity. So it's like, to get a fine girl, you got to get her in a stage where she's just not dealing with nobody. And that's when it's best time to befriend her, because girls be like, I'm not trying to date right now. That's going to make a guy be your friend even more, because eventually you're going to fuck. No woman who says, I'm not fucking no more ends up stop fucking. I never met one woman that was celibate or gone a long period of time fucking and just completely never dealt with men again. No matter how much she said, I'm done with men. No, the fuck you're not. You're just hurting. You're healing. You're trying to figure yourself out. You're not done fucking. You know,
yeah, I mean, some dudes make you talk like that though. Like sometimes you'll be with someone and they just do too much. So you end up being like, you know what, F dudes, I ain't trying to do none of that for a long time. Leave me alone, stay far away. And that's all that is. Because some dudes just be F boys, complete F boys. You know what I mean?
F boys are the most F boys are the most swagged out niggas.
Yeah, that's the problem. They
like you want swag, but you don't want a fuck boy. What you want? You want to edgy. I don't know. It's like,
F boys come with a good mask. Like they come with a good role, good game, good character.
Because that's what y'all fall for. Women fall for emotions. Yeah, so they hit your left notes. They say the shit. Like no niggas gonna reveal who the fuck they are, because nobody. What me and your cousin said last week. No one's fucking a real nigga who's honest and respectful.
Yeah. So I mean, kind of, a little bit. You got a little bit of a case. No, I prefer. Okay, I might be lying a little bit if I say I prefer a dude to be 1000%.
Yeah, you don't, because
I be getting my feelings.
Like, and this is why guys don't want to be female. And let me tell you why guys don't want to be female friends as well, because it's like you don't want to be friends with someone you want to fuck because let's just say you want to fuck because women they take the guys that are honest with them and then they want to keep them as a friend. Like, oh, he's gonna be honest with me. Let me just keep him as my friend, because if I fuck him, he might not be honest, but the whole time he might still be honest. But so it's like when the guys are honest, they get put in the friend zone because girls like, I can count on him to tell me the truth. As to the guy she's attracted to, not tell her the truth, but she's still gonna fucking hope he's telling the truth, which makes no sense. It's like, why would you fuck somebody you're not sure is telling the truth, but you got a real motherfucker right here telling you the truth, and you don't want to fuck him? But it's that mysterious factor, because y'all don't like motherfuckers who tell everything. Y'all want that mysterious shit, and then that shit finds out he got a couple baby mamas, he got STD,
hell no.
He motherfucking got 3 girlfriends. And shit.
That's too much. But I get your point.
But it's like you can't tell a woman everything. And a woman can say, I want you to be swagged out, but I want you to be honest. There ain't too many niggas who care about how they appearance. That's honest.
Casey, that is possible. You can have swag and be a stand-up guy. That is very possible. I know people like that. I feel like the younger generation, a little far few in between, but yeah, it's a lot of like older guys, and especially like our parents' generation, our generation, it's a few left. I feel like a lot of guys, they mature after like 30, 35, right? And then that's when
they're really mature, because there's niggas in their 50s still fucking a bunch of hoes. Like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not saying all guys mature, of course not. But I'm saying majority of guys mature like when they get like 30, 35, and they realize, you know what, I got itch to lose, I got itch to gain, this blah 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 blah. I done effed all the girls I want to F. I got it out my system. It ain't all that. And I heard that, you know, like it's been guys just like see some of the baddest, some be having some of the best, you know, this and that. So they get it out their system.
Especially when you was a guy that didn't get
swagged out.
And you gotta think about, there's men that get late bloomers who might got pussy, but their quality of woman as they get older, especially when they get their money right, starts coming in. So it's like, no, I don't want to be serious now. I got fine women. I got good quality women regularly, and now that I got my money, now y'all bitches want to be serious with me. But when I was sitting there trying to get here, y'all wasn't trying to give me the time of day. No, fuck that. I'm not taking none of your hoes serious. Give me the pussy. We can be cool, but no, because I can't. Money brings the woman you want. Struggle brings the woman you need. And people always want what they want, not what they need. People want what they want, not what God has for them. How you gonna be? People be like, oh, God showed me the right man, but then want what they want. Like, come on, that'll make sense.
You kind of have a point there.
I always have a point, Imani. When I don't have a point?
A few times.
I'll take that. And I will take a few times I don't have a point, as to most times I do have a point. That's a good percentage right there. I'm shooting high right now, if that's the case.
As a JT statement too.
Yeah, because last year, the shit I'm saying, you would have said I got probably 20% of the stuff I was saying was bullshit. But now you've got a year to deal with my craziness. You've got to see how I get down. You've got to learn from other niggas now. So you're seeing like, okay, a lot of that shit JT was saying maybe wasn't fucking nuts after all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
A lot of my friends do that though. A lot of I got female friends I know for years that like, I get it now. Ones that block. I've got women that block me and friends.
You be trying certain things though, and that's the thing. I always gotta kind of step in for the ladies, because you be saying that like ladies ain't ish, but we the bomb, and dudes don't. Be
women are the best fucking thing on earth. No, I never say women. No, what are you talking about?
No, you don't say that, but I'm saying it's always on earth. It's always on the women's like if a guy messed up. I hate the guys do this. When a guy messes up, he'll be like, oh, it's your fault that you, like, he'll blame it on a woman. Like, he don't take.
You know why? You know why, Monty? It's not that the men, because men do need to take accountability. I ain't talking about them niggas though. Yeah. But you know why though? Because a lot of times y'all know a nigga was shit to begin with, and y'all still fuck them. So it's like,
I mean, everybody got
what you were getting into. When you ignore the red flags that's right in your face, right then and there, and then a year later those red flags surface, you're like, and then the girl, what she say? I knew from day one he was some shit. So it's like, yeah, well, of course you can take that L, take that accountability. You knew he was some shit, but you still chose. And also because men, because women always say men got to control, excluding rape, no man can make a woman say, come fuck me. No, she has to open herself up. So that's why men gonna be like, yo, take accountability, because he might have lied, he made a this and that, but you trusted him enough to say, you know what, I'm comfortable enough to open my leg. So that moment you do that, because women say, because y'all always say y'all can fuck whoever y'all want. That is true, but deal with the consequences that come with it too. Don't sit here and start bitching and blaming other motherfuckers because of your decision. If you want to fuck them. But don't go blasting on social media about niggas, and you were just bragging about this nigga on your social media. Oh my God, I got the greatest man in the world. Now I hate you niggas. Oh yeah, you set yourself up for that. But you want people to feel sorry for you. No, nobody's feeling sorry for your ass. Because the whole time it might have been a nigga that wanted to put a ring on you or love you up, but because his swag or he wasn't tall enough or wherever the fuck these superficial shit that women like, she didn't give him a chance. And I'm not angry. I want to get the narrative out the way too, that because I'm passionate about the shit I say, I'm a podcaster, I'm a debater. You gotta be passionate about this shit.
Are you talking about yourself though? Because I think that
nice coming in. Go ahead.
I just think that for you in particular, I think that you pick women that demand something of you that you don't have to offer.
Okay. I'll subscribe to that because you know me. Welcome, Koko. Welcome back. Welcome to this is Koko.
10 minutes.
She does great hair, such Afrocentric, everything natural about her, you know, mature.
So from what I see, from the outside looking in and the inside looking out, you're not ready.
Oh, I agree.
So because you're not ready, you're going to keep meeting women that are not ready too, because you project what you meet and you meet what you are. What you are inside is what you meet outside. So until you get you together internally, externally, you're going to keep running into the same thing over and over again.
Yes, Coco. Where you at? Can you show your face? I know you still moving around.
I'm in the back.
The back of the what? The back of the lap?
I'm in the back, as I told you I would be. I'm in the BATH, the back.
Oh, the back. Oh, well, put
I
a background on or something. Shit, let me stop.
Well, D is the background. That is the background.
She said.
That is the background.
Y'all ain't seeing me today.
But that's as far as I can tell, that's what it is. I think most women don't necessarily go for the wrong type of guy, but at some point, all that's out there is garbage. You pick less of the garbage. That's generally what happens. You decide, well, his garbage is not as bad as the last guy's garbage, so I'ma just do that or be by yourself. That's the option.
Or just give us somebody who actually has good qualities. But again, we look at looks.
Good qualities, but good qualities don't feed you. Good qualities don't clothe you. Good qualities don't shelter you. Good qualities don't get you around. So good qualities are great, but what can you do with those qualities that are beneficial to the person that you're trying to be with?
I'm so glad you
Because
jumped on
my daddy told me potential means they're doing nothing now. I don't believe in potential. I believe in doing and not doing. Potential means you're doing nothing. People have relied on potential a really long time. Potential ain't shit. What you gonna do is nothing as important. What you are currently doing is of most importance to most women.
I'll be saying, I'll be like,
and most important, you just had a baby. Most women don't want to date a guy with a newborn until the baby's 3 because we feel you should at least try to be with the woman the first couple of years of your son's life. That's what we think. That's what women think.
I feel that, but my son, you act like my son's like 5 years old. This is new.
And she just had a baby and you don't want to be with her. Why? Why was she not good enough? She was good enough to have a baby with, but she ain't good enough to marry. See, men got it twisted. If you would have married her first, then you'd have a leg to stand on. But you didn't marry the mother of her child. So really everything you're saying is of no consequence to other women because we don't see you doing the action of what you said you was going to take because she ain't married to you.
I feel it. So you agree with me, though, because I know we were talking before I got on the pod about men, unless it's just a straight no attraction there and he just rocks with her. Other than that, which is rare, men ain't trying to be your friend. They're trying to fuck. They would be your friend to fuck.
Really trying to fuck. And you know why? Because most men figure they might as well get that out of the way just in case.
You said what?
Most men figure they're gonna try to get that out of the way just in case so they can get something quote unquote out of it. See, if men start trying to figure out how they gonna get something and start doing something, the thing that you actually want, you would get.
Very true.
That's why men don't get shit. Because they so anxious about the prize that they don't understand women enjoy the chase. We enjoy the fucking chase. Okay, men. All men, we enjoy the chase. We all know eventually we fucking because we adults here. We all adults. Eventually the end goal is fucking. But man, getting there is the most important part because look, my brother has 6 kids by 4 different women and none of the women he's with and none of the women he likes. And he says they're all crazy. And it's like, no, you're crazy because by the time you knew who they were already pregnant. So you didn't even know them. You had kids with somebody you don't even know. You don't know if they're a good mother. You don't know the genealogy. Like, you don't know if they got birth defects in the family. Y'all just be fucking for no reason. You could have something. They could have something. I'm just saying, I'm 45. So I was in the 90s generation when AIDS was rampant. And I'm terrified. So I never lost that terror of getting something from people you don't know. And I don't trust nobody. And men and women, if they're fucking you unprotected, they're fucking other people unprotected because you ain't special. That's what they do. They fuck unprotected.
It just goes back to what we were talking about with the friends because he was like a guy who could be a good father, a guy who could like things like that. But a lot of times girls get that comfort with a man that they see he has those good qualities. She just keeps him as a friend. She don't know how to turn that attraction on. So it's like you got a solid guy that you've seen, he got good qualities, but you're trying to take this man that you don't know.
Because the good qualities are met with a bunch of other shit that is not acknowledged.
So what about the men that you meet that don't tell you everything?
But most men aren't ready. Most men are 1 foot in a relationship, 1 foot out, thinking they can still fuck their baby mama. They be doing all kinds of fuck shit. This generation.
Wait. Stop. Because JT brought up a good point, and then you skipped and tried to do something else.
Okay, what was his good point?
Go back to the idea of like why some women they want,
I told you why. Did you hear the answer? Because I actually gave an answer. I said because they're not actually prepared for the relationship. They have good qualities. You can have good qualities and be homeless. You still have good qualities. You can have good qualities and be deficient in other areas. That don't mean you don't have good qualities. That's what I'm saying. Good qualities must be met with opportunity and also work. That's
so what's the difference? So what's the difference between the guy who may not he got the qualities but not have his stability together, as to the guy who might not have the stability together but is lying about it and not telling everything, and then you come to find out because he's masking it with the way he dresses, the way he talks.
Well, that guy's just a liar, and you figure that pretty soon. If he's just a liar, you'll figure it out. Most women figure out liars pretty quick. See, women have this thing that men don't have called discernment. Now, when a woman lays with a guy that she don't really want to be with, it's just because that's what she decided to do. But most women have this thing called discernment. So through discernment, we could usually pick up on the fact that you ain't got a place to stay because you never invite us over to said place. That's how most women figure it out. Because most women worth anything, they gonna get to your house sooner than later just to make sure you have one.
But if she's attracted to you, if he's who she wants, though, she'll work with it. If she wants him, she'll work with it. When a woman wants a nigga, she'll work with the bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
But most women are not doing that anymore over a particular age. That's some young ones that believe in potential. See, most women after a certain age don't believe in potential anymore.
Yeah, because it's different between, I always tell them, I was like, you're trying to date a man with potential. Once you date a man who's striving, that's the difference. Potential is they got the potential to do this and that. A man striving is making a move to build the pieces to get there. But it's like, I don't want a man who's trying to get there. I want a man who already got it. But like I was telling them before you got on, when I get to where I'm about to be at, I don't want to take nobody serious because then I'm probably gonna get a higher quality of women, and I'm probably gonna want to, have a little fun and shit. I'm like, shoot, I may not. Who knows? I may be like, you know what, I got it.
Well, when you get there, let us know. When you get there, let us know, because I think that you're gonna everywhere you go, there you are. So you're gonna keep meeting you until you deal with you effectively. You're gonna meet you every time.
So you believe that we are who we attract then?
I got a question.
Absolutely.
I got a question now. This is for both Imani and Koko, I guess. What makes a woman decide whether or not, let's say you got a guy who's, got all the qualities you could literally ask for, literally all of them. But what makes a woman decide to make that one person a friend versus, someone I would like to date?
I will tell you why. Okay. Because most women value friendship over relationship. You can get a relationship anytime. You can't get a good friend. You can't get a good quality friend. My best friends are men, right? And I love it because I can talk to them about anything and they can talk to me about anything. And we laugh about different shit that a woman wouldn't find funny and vice versa. That's why, because friendship is way more important than relationship. I've been friends with my boyfriend since we were 17 and 20. And sometimes I wish we just would have remained friends instead of being in a relationship. Because friendship is lost in relationship.
I don't agree with that.
It is.
If you were genuinely friends, if it was a genuine respect and love there.
No. Just a certain level of friendship is lost because now you're putting effort in. See, friendship is effortless. Relationship requires work. Friendship doesn't require work. When you're
I don't agree to that either. Friendship requires work. Because
when it's a friend, you just say that's just your friend being your friend. And because you're not fucking, you don't worry about what they doing because that's just your friend. So you just accept friends. Like all the shit you do, JT, because you're my friend, I accept it.
He chuckled all the way through it because he thought.
See, that's why. Because you're my friend, I tolerate a bunch of shit that I wouldn't tolerate in a relationship. All women tolerate way more in friendship than in relationship.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that point with the friends first thing, for sure. I definitely agree with that. I feel like as I've kind of gotten older, though, I've kind of, because when I was younger, I used to be like that. Like I would always friend zone every guy I dated. Like every boyfriend I've had, I friend zoned him for a while and then got with him. But as I've gotten older, I'm kind of like, you know what? I really like him. Let's just, still build our friendship in the midst of like actually courting. Because I'm kind of traditional, but I'm modern where I like to court stuff. So I kind of feel like now I kind of cut to the chase a little faster. I guess maybe because I'm like, well, I got a little less, we're all getting older. Life is too short kind of thing. Would you say, Cairo?
You said a little less time.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Sometimes it feels like just the clock I don't know. But I think that's with me just losing people. I just feel like life is
that's what I was
short.
going to say. I was going to say, I think the pandemic made everyone think a little differently. We value time a little more importantly.
I agree.
Genuine connections going forth are more valuable than just, you're caught. Because I always tell guys, this is what I tell guys. If you just want to fuck, sure, we could just do that. But I promise you, I will lose respect for you and probably never talk to you again.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's how I feel.
Girls always say that shit like, if I fuck you, I can't talk to you no more.
I'm not gonna like you because that makes me think that's what you do with everybody. See, it's you have to distinguish the difference between yourself and everyone else. What makes you different? Why would I want to be with you as opposed to somebody else? Because we all got the same parts. We all got penis and pussy. We all got them.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you do with yours that's different than the next guy? Why would I want to be with you? If we're all basically on the same playing field for the most part, we're all on the same playing field when we meet each other. So you say, oh, she's cute, he's hot. Then we say, let's go out to get something to eat, right? Then we go out to eat. I might be the most irritating person you ever met, right? But because you decide just to fuck right away, you may never have noticed that I really get on your nerves.
But a lot of times niggas ain't care about getting on his nerves. It's about getting their ass.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what most women know, and that's why most women.
All right, so let me ask this.
That's why most women just stay in their lane and they just be around people they comfortable with, and they have that guy that they can call that don't get on their nerves and do everything they need them to do. And then that's how they move up. That's how they
and that's why guys don't be trying to be friends because they want to fuck so much. It's like, well, no, I don't want to be your friend because the guy don't want to be caught in. And I'm not saying you, Koko, because you do value male friends, but there are a lot of women who subscribe to having male friends for that emotional baggage, and to where every time, like, they'll take their anger and the hurt that their boyfriend out on the male friend because they can't take it out on him. And then that causes confliction. No, the guy might like her. Let me finish. The guy may like her or whatever too, though. So it's like he's conflicted, and women don't understand this, like, because they have too many men trying to fuck them that they may not emphasize with their actual male friends. But like, if you're a guy friend that's an empath and you care about these women and stuff, you get emotionally invested. You get invested in their relationships and stuff like that, and you get attached. And then if you like her still, that leaves confusion because you sitting there, you hurt because she hurt.
But you liking her is not her fault.
Yeah, exactly.
But true. But liking her isn't her fault. But trying to make him be the friend that she wants, she can't. If he's like respect the way, because no woman want a guy to be a friend the way she wants to be a friend.
If you can't handle being friends with someone, then don't be friends with them. I tell men that all the time.
That's why I don't got female friends like that these days.
That's why I tell my male friends, if you can't just be my friend, then there ain't no reason for us to be around each other. Because most of my male friends have girlfriends, and I'm like, and I'm friends with your girlfriend. That would be odd to me. That's the problem. That's what I mean by men.
You mean they're trying to fuck you and you know their girlfriend?
Yeah, and they still be trying to fuck. And will leave their girlfriend, try to come fuck, and be having their girlfriend sit downstairs and fall off and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's the ultimate goal for most men. Men are trying to befriend pretty women. No man is saying, damn, she's so fine, I want to make her my friend. There are men that can do that, but ain't too many looking at a girl saying, I want to make her my friend.
I know a lot of men.
I mean, they're not.
No, they're not trying to be your friend.
Well, like, I think the idea of a man going, oh, she's hella fine, I should make her my friend. Like that doesn't make sense. That's not a thing. It's more
No,
like,
we attracted to it.
it's more like, oh, like for instance, her and I both like music. We both agree on this. Yada da da da. Oh, and she happens to be pretty. Like, okay, great. That's my friend. Like the pretty thing comes, like second.
And that sucks. And that truly sucks. Being the pretty homegirl really fucking sucks. That sucks.
You can't be pretty. You can't be the pretty homegirl. You can't.
You cannot. You cannot be the pretty homegirl because their girlfriend is gonna hate you instinctually.
Yeah, because girls got to think like this. They're not even thinking about it like that. They're thinking about their own selfish reasons. I need a guy so I can talk to about things, but you're not thinking about his guy, the girls he may have, the girlfriend he may have. Because I look at it like this: depending on the woman I have, if I have all these female friends, if I was to get married, she's not gonna want me to having all these friends. So you want to be friends, and now, so it's like, why are we friends for? We friends for what?
Right. I think that's the one. That's my.
Because when a woman gets a man, her time is gonna be towards her man. She gonna make time for a friend when she has a little time. So
no.
The guy to stick around, be around.
That's not true. That's not true. There's this thing called balance, and that is a certain type of.
A lot of women don't have balance, Coco.
Well, I'm a Libra, so I believe a firm believer in balance. But every guy that I date understands that I have male friends, and that either we all can do something together as a collective, or I'm going to do some things without you if you don't feel like going.
But you communicate that, though. A lot of them don't communicate that.
Yeah,
you give the guy the choice and say, hey, this is what it's going to be.
Last don't go nowhere.
But I was saying,
that really depends on the relationship too. Like I know with with mine, of course, I spend more time with my boyfriend, and we do have conversations about our friends of the opposite sex, and it's not as like I don't know. That really just depends on the couple. Some people cool with that. Some couples aren't cool with like you spending a lot of time with. You know what I mean? With your.
Oh, I'm not saying an exorbitant amount of time. I'm just saying that there is a balance to. Mm-hmm. I can't be with you all the time. Okay, my boyfriend's a cameraman, so in Hollywood he will work, really long hours. So we won't see each other usually when he's working. If he works Monday to Thursday, then we'll see each other Friday because he has to be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. I won't even put that pressure on him to try to figure out how he's not going to sleep and see me. I don't even make him do that. But sometimes he'll get up early and he'll pop over and we'll go to dinner or whatever. But I'm not going to put that pressure on him to make him figure out how he's going to see me all the time because that's unrealistic. If you're working, 18-hour days, you got to sleep.
And that's really dope of you because I feel like a lot of women will put that pressure on men, knowing the fact like I gotta work all these hours, like I gotta be able to sleep.
You want this money, right? You want this money that you want.
Right, you want this care of you, man.
No, I mean, I'm like, this is work, man. It's work. Do you need a ride? You need me to make some dinner? Like I can cook for the week. I'll food prep. Like how can I help out?
But you speaking from a mature perspective, though, Coco. You speaking from, and I'm sure you was mature even in younger years. But you speaking from a mature perspective, and a lot of women don't know how to communicate that. They don't know how to value their male friends.
Because my parents were married my whole life, and I got to see what that's like. My whole life, I was part of a union, and my dad suffered from mental. He was schizophrenic, and I got to see my mom ride it out regardless. I mean, she stuck it out. Okay. So I definitely am cut from a different cloth. I'm from that old school cloth that if you guys are partners, you're partners no matter what. So I definitely am from a different generation, being that I'm 45 and I was able to see my parents my whole life be together, and my dad struggle with his mental health my whole life till he passed like 13 years ago. And he never quote unquote got what you would consider better. For him and his journey, he was better, but he never quote unquote would be what the society norms would consider better. And I think that's the difference. It depends on the environment which you were brought up in. If you were not brought up in that type of environment, then you don't have anything to draw from. See, I have something to pull from.
That's when you find people to pull from. Like it's like with me, like I'm a father now. Like I used to hang with guys who used to allow to disrespect me when I was fucking my girls. I just loud because I always wanted, because I ain't never have a father figure, so I always look to the streets and niggas to like look up to. But I allow a lot of niggas to disrespect me, and it's like I was like, I can keep hanging around kind of people. So, you know, I mean, I mentioned this a few times on the pod. I start hanging around. I hang around more married men,
you were
single
able to be around
dads.
disrespectful people because you were not respecting yourself. And until you started respecting yourself, then it changed.
Yeah, now I'm the bad guy.
Take
I'm the
care
bad
of
guy
yourself,
now.
King. Take
See,
care.
you didn't care about respect. And so now that you respect yourself, you can't be around those people that were disrespectful. It's just a whole shift in mentality. Once you know better, you do better. And you start to see those people for what they really are. You see, then you see, God won't allow you to be in a situation until you decide you don't want to be it yourself. See, He's not gonna move until you move. As soon as you put in effort, He'll match that effort.
Understand yourself.
Go ahead, Cairo.
Respect yourself, and then you move different.
Yeah, I've been trying to find that disconnect that I Coco, you gave great some great knowledge on things, but it's like when you see, it's like you see, like you say, you date your friends and stuff, but it's like when a guy comes to that friend, it's like the sexual. She might have been sexually attracted to him, but once she feels comfortable as a friend, it's like the sexual attraction is turned off. But it's like she'll turn to lust from a guy who may not have those core qualities she's looking for, and take that lust and try to turn that into love, mistaking that the sexual attraction is actual real attraction. But the real attraction is really like the companionship. It's like it's like I'm trying to figure out how you get the disconnect. I'm just trying. Let me finish it. I'm trying to get. You said what?
That's where the problem lies. Most people don't wait for the connection. That's where
because sometimes the connection will come.
You don't get to the companionship. You go from meeting someone at the club to going to the hotel to waking up tomorrow like, what the fuck did I just do?
But that's the goal though for men though. So if he got the pussy and he fucked her, chances are he might be able to fuck her again. So it's like a guy who when a guy who may want to love a woman, he's befriended her, and then you get to know her on a different level, and you start seeing her like, damn, this could be my woman, but she's not looking at you like that. So it's confliction. That's why men and women, it's hard for them to be friends, because a guy, especially a guy who's trying to not just fuck and maybe actually want something serious.
Most guys come unprepared to the table.
And then she's gonna push you to another unprepared nigga. So what's the difference?
It would be different. A lot of guys who just want to fuck, that's why they just fuck, because that's all they got. If I have to hear another guy tell me how good they are, then like, okay, so then after what do we do after that? We fuck.
A lot of times that's the end goal though.
What do we do after that? So we get together, we fuck, and then what? What does one do after that?
And the thing is, like, cause some guys and some women could date their friends, but a lot of times
I'm gonna sign on for a moment. I'm gonna be back. I gotta check on these other people.
Coco, but if a guy may look at it like, man, if I want to build this solid, real relationship with her, we gotta be friends first. But if you built that comfort of a friend when he's feeling comfortable enough to like, I could love this woman, but she's like, I don't love him, then it's like, well, that's where the confliction lies, because he's building that comfort friendship to where he can feel like he could trust her. She's building the comfort level up to where she feels comfortable enough to where she probably just trust him, but no attraction there. So, and that is confusion right there. That is confusion, because you're trying to love her. You're like, damn, I can really put a ring on this joint. And the whole time she entertaining a nigga who ain't even thinking about wifing her. He always thinking about his fucking. And you're like, well, damn. Why not give the guy who's trying to love you the way that you deserve to be loved as to someone who's not trying to love you that way, but because they got more of the attraction and the wordplay or whatever, they getting the chance. And that's all what people were saying. It's like, if you're going to date. But why pass over somebody who wants to make you happy after building that comfort with, as to someone you're not sure about, but you give them that chance anyway?
I mean, this is the question you ask every episode, and that we're always gonna ask. I've said it before. Take care of yourself, and whoever you need will come to you at the right moment. I guarantee.
But that's why I like bringing. I agree with you, Cairo. That's why I bring different women on, because you get different perspectives. Like Coco, because it's like
I wanted to ask her about. I wanted to take it back to the friend zone thing and ask her. I know she started talking about it's the potential. Yeah, I don't really always believe that. I think some girls literally just like, oh yeah, you're everything, but I'm gonna make you a friend because you feel like more than a friend. But what you feel like a friend. So what? Maybe Imani can answer this too. Like, what is if you have this guy, right, who is cool, personable, whatever, looks great, but for whatever reason, he feels like more to a friend to you. What is the behavior that he's giving off that is different, from some guy that you actually want to date? Like, what's that behavior? What's that friend behavior? What's the difference?
He ain't fucking no more.
Well, I don't know. I think it's more about, I know for me, speaking for me, it's more about the chemistry and different stuff too. So even though somebody might look good and have all these different paper qualities, doesn't mean that they connect with you the same way this other person does.
But y'all connect. What is the friend behavior?
Listen, some people that's a toxic thing. Like some people may just be afraid of that. Like some people are just afraid. Like they'll say, "Oh, I want to get married. I want to do this," but then when it comes down to it, they're too afraid to because they're afraid this person is going to hurt them. This person is too good to be true. So it could be a mix of that, of just being scared to actually be with someone who loves them, or just the fact that I don't know.
So she'll go fuck somebody who don't want to love her, but just want to fuck her.
Right, and that's kind of a toxic behavior a lot of people have until you get to that level of maturity where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a chance because I'm the first person to friend zone somebody, and I have some pretty great guy friends. You know what I mean? And so it's always been about the chemistry, and I've had guy friends who kind of stayed around for a while, and stuff like that, and have shown interest. But it's always been about, okay, our chemistry's not there, or maybe I'm just not at the point, or maybe it's just something that just throws it off. Like you can have a lot of, it just depends on the person.
There's a lot of variables. There's a lot. All right. There's no.
But you gotta think about it like this, Cairo.
Some people just scared to love, for real.
We gotta look at it like this. The guy friends have a certain level of honesty that the guys that are trying to fuck her is not gonna be. When you're too honest with a woman, she gets that comfort like, I know too much about you. As to the guy she wants to fuck, he may have those same fucked up ways, but because he's not being honest about it, he's getting that chance because
I don't know. That depends on the woman. Because
a lot of these guys, because here's the thing, a lot of the guys that a girl will fuck with have some of the fuckboy toxic shit that
that's not
her friend may have. But
I break the norm every time you say this. I am quite literally the exception when it comes to that, because I've told you that, like, even about dating a girl, whatever, like, I'm honest about everything. And yet, still pretty successful.
But you're not as successful as you could be, though, because you probably have your queen.
What'd you say?
I said you're not as successful as you could be, though, because if you were, you probably have your queen right now, and you'd be sitting here bigging her up.
How do you know I don't already have her?
I don't. I just know from the time we've been doing this, you haven't. So if you got something new cooking up along the way, then hey.
Here's the thing about me, JT, what I talked to you about before when you said, like, I'm super honest with these women, yada, yada, yada. And I forgot what women told you this, who we had on, but she said, like, there's a thing about being honest and knowing how much, to put out there, right? Yeah. So I'm very honest on this show, in which case, like, yeah, I'll let you know, like, if I'm seeing someone or if I'm single, if I'm not doing that. But, like, y'all don't know everything that goes on in my life. So you can sit here and say, like, oh, I don't already have my queen, yada, yada, because I haven't told you. But who knows what's really happening behind this?
It makes sense. That makes sense now, because since Valentine's Day, he hasn't been saying anything about dating, any dates or whatever. Like that. So maybe that Valentine's Day actually worked out. That Valentine's Day worked out after all, probably.
No, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing on Valentine's Day.
You went the day before. You went out
the next weekend or the weekend, something like that.
No, they got nothing to do with Valentine's Day. All I'm saying,
well, it's somebody special, man.
All I'm saying is I think the key is always to be honest, but you got to know when to put it all out there and when to peel certain things back. And that works just, if you're trying to be friends with a girl or if you're trying to date a girl. And that can go both ways for both the men and the women. I'm gonna be doing that too.
I want to thank Koko, Dorothy, most people know as Coco Bolo, for being on the pod and dropping her gems from the tub.
Oh, the face of
You said Spokabola? What you said?
Coco Bolo. That's her Facebook.
Oh, I'm like, oh, okay. I
I'm
was confused.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, beautiful woman. You know, like she's 45. You know, but she don't look it because she's very fit. You know, and everything. So, and she's actually a solid friend. She's one of the few I would call a friend out here. You know, that was cool. I wanted to get certain. I like talking about these little topics because this is when it comes to when you think about most group talks. When you have group talks with men and women about relationship stuff, the main what is the biggest thing that talks about the most? Women are getting certain men a chance, or you know, friend zoning, or that or giving chances to the wrong guys, or guys not valuing women.
Like you're saying, like if everyone's talking, is it different sexes talking, or is it just like all the guys, or just like all the girls?
No, different sexes. Like when it comes to different sexes, like debating each other, what is the biggest main topic when it comes to relationships? Is it women saying men are cheaters, or
men and women really be platonic friends? So can they actually
that one
be friends? Yeah.
Just why women do certain things, why y'all jump to conclusions.
Yeah, just understanding each other, because I feel like men are overly simplified and it's very complicated.
We're way more simple than y'all think, and on the converse, like women are way more complicated than they probably need to be. It works out great for
and they realize they are.
Yes,
but a lot of times it's not necessary for y'all to get this complicated. It's just like y'all thinking way too much. But I have a question before Imani got run out. We got some time. So talk about the friend zone thing. We brought up before you know, the idea of, you know, women having a bunch of guy friends. So now conversely, about a guy having a lot of where did Imani go? She left?
I think she might have lost.
Damn.
Hold on.
I'll ask her that question later. She got to come back from me, actually, because she's got to answer it.
There she go.
Where's she at?
Sorry about that.
Where you at, Imani? Let me see your face.
There we go.
Before we do our sign out, is it really that bad if a guy has, you know, a good, you know, maybe more female friends than the average dude?
I personally don't like that.
Like, what's the number? Like, how many female friends am I allowed to have?
It depends on the man, I think, really.
Yeah, it depends.
Because it's also
on the woman and the man. Yeah.
I feel like, and you know, talking to someone in particular, you know, I think they realize like, oh, like you have, they're like, how many, they're like, just so I know, like, how many friends that are girls do you have? Yeah. And I was like, well, like I got, you know, like my good friend Naj, I got my best friend Ashley I've known since, you know, kindergarten. I got my friend Shav that used to work, you know, live out here. I've probably got at least, I've got a few. But I think, you know, women see that and they're automatically like, oh, that's kind of concerning. But it's like, hold on, stop. First,
it is concerning. It is.
Half of these people live in New York.
That don't.
And then another half of these people, I don't even really. It's not like I'm talking to these people all the time. And I'm also very upfront and communicative. So like when she brought up this concern to me, I was like, first of all, if you ever have a question about what I'm doing when I'm hanging out with my friends, you just ask me. Don't sit there and jump to conclusions. Just ask me, and I will firmly detail you what is happening. And also, get to a point. The other thing is that, you know, it's not a point where she really wants to meet a bunch of my friends right now because we're still, you know, getting to know each other. So that's another thing. When I tell you I got female friends, don't then automatically get, you know, to the conclusions because you still haven't even met my friends yet. And then three, like, again, like, it's not like I'm seeing these people all the time. I can understand if I was always like, oh, yeah, I got to see my one girlfriend every Tuesday at, you know, 11 o'clock at night, and that's why you can't come over. I can see why that would be concerning. But, you know, half these friends I just talk to on the phone when I'm sad.
Carver, what you just said is...
it's concerning because, like, just like how a lot of guys... Sorry, JT. Just like how a lot of guys kind of play that position for a while, there are a lot of women who would do that. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of. Hold on, you guys, give me a hot second.
Okay,
Sorry
go
about
ahead.
that. But yeah, so just like there are a lot of guys who will play their position, there are a lot of women who will too, and they'll play that sister role, they'll play that friend role, and the whole time it's other motives there. So that's why personally, it's like it is very concerning to have a bunch of female friends because it's kind of like leaving a lot of different channels open for someone to like come in and get in between what you have. You know what I mean?
What y'all both just said is the reason why we had this particular episode. Even though we talk around it, this is the most deeply dive. We just talk about it in just a convo. But what y'all just said is why I'm like, why are women wanting all these guy friends when or these guys having these girlfriends when if two people are trying to be together on some serious tip, people are gonna have a problem with that. Like that's why I cut my girlfriend, the homegirls I've had, I don't have that many now. Because if it ever got to the point where I got in something serious, I could still be friends if I wanted to because I'm just cool like guy like that. But for me, I'm not gonna want to talk to them because I don't want to hear. I've heard enough women and their issues about relationships over the years. I got enough material as a writer. Enough. I don't need to hear anymore. I'm drained from it. It's draining hearing me personally. It's been draining being friends with women, especially ones I like, not ones I'm cool with, ones I like. Because usually the ones you like that tells you more about their drama about their men than the ones you just solid with. I never get that shit. It's like the ones you be worried one always got the relationship tell you their problems.
Or that's just the ones that affect you the most because you want them.
Yeah, but it's like I don't have the emotions and the time and energy to be in a woman's relationship. Argue with her about an opinion because she don't want to agree because she thinking I'm speaking from me instead of just speaking as a man. I gotta argue this shit, and then if I do hear she do call crying, I'm sad because I'm an empath and I care about my friend sad. And then you're like, you check up on her like, hey, how you doing? And she with the nigga that just made her cry, or she don't answer the phone for a couple of days because she made up with the nigga. So now you emotionally strung out because you sitting there like, damn, I sat here and I'm over here thinking about you being sad, and yet you go back to the nigga that made you sad, and it's just like
that's why I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and that's why I don't give a fuck. And
like I care about my friends.
I have female friends that I've had over the years that I don't want to be involved, care about their stuff, and they be like, "Why can't you just be a friend? Why can't?" They be trying to compare friendships with other women that I'm friends with. They've been like, "Yeah, but I used to try to fuck her before." Probably too, but I see a solid. I'm past that now, and I see something solid with her as a friend, to where I don't want to. I might still want to fuck you. No, I don't want to hear it. And if I don't want to fuck you, I don't want to hear it because we argue about. Right. It's like, why have male friends?
Yeah,
if you're not gonna listen to them.
Yeah, JJ, you're ranting. That's why you just got to get to the point to where it's like, if you've had that, you can have that one conversation with your friend who's a girl about whatever guy that was making her dumb, right? But let her know right there. It's like, hey, if you bring this shit up again, or I ask you how you're doing, and you make it seem like he's the problem, we're not talking about it anymore. I literally just saw my friend.
Yeah, you did say that, and I took to that too before you said that. I saw
my friend not too long ago, and I was like, "How you doing?" And she's like, things." And I was like, "It's that person you're not supposed to be seeing, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, next subject." Like, didn't even give her the chance to talk. Nope, we're not talking about it because I already told you what my thoughts are.
And I have friends like that too, but some I used to let them talk about it, and now I don't want to hear it. They be mad about it. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. It's like you don't even like the shit I say half the time. It just took you years later to realize the shit I was saying made sense. I don't want to argue because I'm giving an opinion that you don't want to hear. I don't want that. I don't got that energy in my life.
Right. I get it. But we got 3 minutes. I think it's we've had a pretty good conversation today. Yeah. Pretty solid.
Yeah, this was great. Thank you for Koko for coming through. This was cool. This was solid. We didn't. This is one of the very, very rare episodes where we just got into it.
I love that. This is actually,
and it still was over an hour.
This is what I want from us, actually.
Yes, I want more of this.
This is like what we did today.
Straight to the
point. To get to the point quickly in less than 3 hours.
Yes, beautiful. Have the rest of the day ahead of us and get good content.
I don't mind starting at 12 too, because I don't mind doing the podcast here at my aunt's house. It's not too bad. It's a lot quieter. Anyway, yeah, shout out to all of our Apple Music, Spotify, and Anchor listeners, our YouTube watchers, Instagram followers.
The Instagram, y'all showing us love on there. I appreciate it.
All the people who've been checking in with us. Don't forget to follow us at our respective pages, even though Miss Imani,
hilarious. Don't even start.
Imani, you need to get back on Instagram, man. Our page is popping. I've had people been hitting me like, yo, I like the videos and shit, man. That's dope how you switched it up with the little clips and stuff. Because everybody don't want to go to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody don't want to listen to a whole episode. So, and we getting the same, and I'm trying to push YouTube so hard, but it's like, it's not about pushing on YouTube. It's about pushing the brand, period. So if they see YouTube, they see it Instagram, they listen to it on Spotify, they listening to something. So they got it in their ear. And that's, I had to learn myself. I'm over trying to get everybody watching YouTube. No, if they want to get to it, I'll put the show clips up and then we just go from there. I'm just happy. I was excited to talk to you guys today.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. Do not watch the show Them. By the way, don't watch the show Them by Lena Waithe. Don't watch it. It's a lot of triggering shit for Black people. It's not really. So it's cool. Well done, but just
good to know. Good to know.
Well, I fast forwarded through that.
That is so funny. You finally finished Mortal Kombat?
Oh, I watched it again. It's amazing.
You watched it again?
Yes, I love Mortal Kombat.
You gotta be under the influence for that.
I wanted to watch the 1995 version again, but I couldn't really find it for free. So I was like, I'll wait for this. I don't want to pay for it. Anyways.
I watched Eddie Murphy's 48 Hours.
Yeah. Huh? You watched what, 48 Hours?
Eddie Murphy's 48 Hours.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah.
The class.
Another 48 Hours.
That shit is kind of racist, high key, but anyway. All right, people. Yes. Well, thanks for tapping in. Y'all go ahead and have a good week. And as always, stay Black.
Thank you guys for tapping in with us. The Authentic Podcast, Intriguing Nerds, JT, Cairo, First Lady Imani Faye, signing off. Holla!
Turned up by the way to the max. We turned up by the way to the max. We turned up by the way to the max. We turned up by the way to the max. We turned up by the way to the max. This shit slap, this shit back. Tell the DJ, won't you bring that back? Turn this motherfucker up.